doing. I came back and I really fucked with Case anyway. He was already recording in the studio. He brings something different to the game, something that's really missing. Um, so I was fucking with him anyway, but it took a little while for me to say it. It took 6 months, man. It built us up a little team, bro, and shout out to Charlie Boo. Shout out to my wife Diana. She it is what it is. So we just went down there, man, and had a hell of a time. Shit, I got a bootleg copy of Bluntz&Brewz, whatever the hell it's called, and got a bootleg copy of it, and started making beats, talking about old beats, started making beats, and fucked around and got on the mic one day and came up with a song. My homeboy was having a barbecue. He had a barbecue lowrider show out in California. We was going anyway. So he was in the Central County, Fresno area. So we was going anyway. He got great bread. Shout out to my nigga Trish Love. That nigga got this shit going on. And I went out there and fucked around and performed with that nigga shit. And people love me. The song was called Big Boss Hall. I produced it, recorded it. Oh, yeah. Thought I had an arctic hair. I thought you did that, Trey. Shout out to the man, you know what I'm saying, Trey, what's going on. But yeah, man, so I went down to California, got a taste of the stage life. It was like 2009, it was like 2010, maybe. It's like no other. Back then, even right now, it's like no other. It's work going on. It's real work happening out here. And I see it coming here, though. I see us being the next Atlanta. I see it coming. I'm always, right now, right? Even Atlanta, you go to Atlanta and see how them niggas go through each other. And what's so crazy? Ain't nobody from Atlanta. All them niggas is from wherever the fuck they from. They almost like how it is out here. Ain't nobody from here, but ain't nobody from here. But it is a movement. It's a different movement from the south to the west coast. Right in the middle of where we go. God damn it, man! If everybody coming here, we gotta win the 11th. We're gonna win the finals, my nigga. We gonna win the championship. It's a serious situation going on, man. And it is a lot of worker bees out here that's doing that work to get somebody to see something out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but from that point on with California, I did my thing. I globetrotted back then. Them was the days we had physical CDs. You jumped in your truck with all the weed, all the liquor, and packs of CDs and getting steaks. You went and you really got in the trenches and fucked with niggas. How many times have you guys been so every my wife can tell you, bro, for 10 years. And if y'all don't follow me and didn't see, I've been on the road. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you make your work. And I've seen a lot of well-known artists that did good and it's actually black stuff. So as an artist and now the transition to a boss where you're actually how, how did being an artist and everything that you had to do how did you see it compared to the different shows? So, so you're basically dealing with like artist development, and that's something I didn't have. I didn't have that I didn't have nobody when I was young. I bought all my own equipment. I learned how to record. I engineered. You couldn't tell me what I could do. Because I was know it all. My first album, no features, no nothing. Figured out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And shout out to Young Wax, my nigga, because when Young Wax came around in 2012, that was like the first time I ever worked with another artist, like, and let them have input. I'm not talking about features, but I mean like, okay, let's do an album together, right? And now I'm gonna let you have some say so, but I know it's right. Because I'm a dickhead, I know it's right. So that was the first time I asked out. Classic outlet. Yeah, the situation. That's what the fuck I first saw the situation. Yeah, and what was that like? 2012. Yeah. So, how many outlets have you got from the I have 4 outlets. Oh, yeah, I see. I have more than that. I have 4 outlets, but see, the end of my rap, see, I was pushing scene. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know how many outlets. Because every single I push, I did a full blown campaign for video, artwork. I put it in a position. I moved each single like it was a full fucking hour. Yeah, I lived off of that for 4 years. I was singing. Singing. Yeah. Life, that song Life was a situation in itself. We did a whole movie before, like how it was created, you know what I'm saying, where we was at, we was recording it. Then I can say it, the push on it, what's that called? The promotion for the situation was major, you know what I'm saying? And so niggas was really waiting on that song to drop when it dropped. I did that for like almost a year, nigga, before I even dropped it. Yeah. I see that you're in the system. In the system. How what I mean, like, I mean, if that's what you want to do, and that's what you do, I ain't that good. I'm not no video as far as the experience goes. I mean, I don't know how important it is for that to happen. No, but not how important it is. Talk about the experience. Actually, I rock. Yeah, shout out to I rock. American Film. Yeah, I rock came and said, bro, I got this little extra part I can do. And it was Bomb being on set. It was Bomb doing what he wanted to do. And it was Bomb seeing what's up on that motherfucking screen. So, of course, that entire opportunity was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a major blessing. And then, of course, niggas see it. And they want to know who that nigga is. They go, now here comes the nigga. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. In the movie, I was like, I'm shooting so much people that I know. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling this. And then the story from the script itself was real. Yeah, it was real. Real stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was a real situation, things that we have to face right now. We're in America, but I'm flying. How did that feel? pay the price that we paid to have that culture and make sure that it did cross borderline. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so there's all different aspects of how this shit affects you. You know what I'm saying? My question is when is niggas gonna start realizing that it's like, nigga, we done killed up each other enough, my nigga. Like, I mean, I'm not upset with knocking a nigga out, bro.
I think we're in that age, though. I think
I don't because
a lot more people than regular than speaking up than speaking now.
When is it gonna happen? It's gonna happen when I look at my brothers. My brother looks at me like I am his brother, and what I want for him, he wants for me.
Okay.
And that could only be the best.
Okay. And guess what? What's so crazy about what you just said right now is that's human nature.
Yeah.
That's human nature for a nigga to really want his partner to raise up with him. You know what I'm saying? That's really human nature. At some point in time, my nigga, in your life, you had some kind of a plug. Somehow you did something and came up. Whether it was a job, nigga, you gave that to somebody. You didn't just eat on your own. There was somebody around you that you was like, yeah, come here, nigga. Because it's in our fucking nature to help a nigga. But we've been so whoopie-wop that we're worried about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We worried this is more important. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, that shit is it's fucked up. So you just gotta know who you are, stand for what you stand for, just like they gonna stand for what they stand for. And at the end, you just hope you praying to the right higher power that you are right about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? At the end, boom, and that's that. I mean, this shit ain't gonna change.
This shit is not gonna change overnight. It definitely hasn't changed for it to be.
It's definitely not our life.
Still a struggle. Still a struggle that we're facing, we're currently facing. I think that we taking steps to get closer to getting shit done. It's just that we so far away.
The right ones is gonna succeed. The ones who see it and don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe and keep diddling and dabbling over here in the dumb shit. If you do that, you know that snake is gonna bite you. Right. But if you see, you get it, and you understand that motherfucker will succeed, because God didn't put us on this earth to fucking struggle, my nigga. We ain't supposed to struggle, man. Why? Well, then why is the prize gold streets and golden gates? And, you know what I'm saying? You don't want for nothing. Like that's it on earth as it is in heaven, my nigga. That's what the good book say. That's what earth is supposed to be like. But no, we human beings, and some of us is greedy. But anyway, I'm gonna stop preaching. That's my next endeavor. Is I'm gonna go and be a preacher at St. John's Baptist Church. 13,000 people. I'm taking the biggest job. Watch this. Nah, hell no. My mom always used to say that shit. But you start to be a preacher.
I had honestly got ordained.
You got ordained?
I got ordained when I was like,
I think every nigga did.
Got that little certificate and stuff. But I don't like to say that because look, that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. You don't want to be going up there.
Yeah, you carry it.
Say, man, now you a minister and you led some. No, I didn't leave nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I only can go to jail. I only get there with my own sin.
That's real. That's real.
That's an accomplishment, though, man. Definitely for sure. Definitely for sure, an accomplishment.
Man, let's get into how you guys met up, what's up with you guys' relationship, how you guys get
That I met him at Trap Day. I knew of him prior to Trap Day. I heard a couple of his songs and everything. When I first moved out here from Philadelphia, he was actually the first artist from the West Coast, not knowing, because in Philadelphia on the East Coast, we look at the West Coast, California, and whatever else is right there. That's the West Coast, right? Until I figured out my geography with the Southwest. But I met him, and we met at Trap Day, and I told him, I said, man, let's work. And then ever since then, I was going over there recording prior with Dash, and did some songs and everything. Then I started doing my solo thing. And I asked him, I said, man, what's up, man, with managing or just starting your label or pushing your label as a brand, besides whatever you did prior to me coming, because you already established it as a brand. So let me how to phrase that, but like pushing it more further than what it is. And then he was like, nah, like he said, about 36 months, man, and he didn't do it, and then he wound up, saying, yeah, let's do it. To make a long story short, and like, let's do it, and then now we're here. We got his computer is filled with songs that I did that nobody heard, and it's like, yo, we're ready, like 3 albums deep, ready. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
You got projects piled up.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
One thing I can say about Casey is, my nigga, is he if you let him, he'll live there, my nigga. He'll move his family in that studio, bro. He'll put a bassinet in the booth. Yeah. He works hard, bro, and so that's I respect that about my guy.
The work ethic, you get what you put in, right?
Yeah. And then not just that, man. I'm coming from the east, dealing with an entity from the west. That's a good connection right there, and that way everybody's getting both the best of both worlds from the east and the west. I got some family down south, but East Coast person on the West Coast beat, can't beat that, man. And not, just working with him, working with legends, working with the legends that he worked with, and the people that he knows, and rubbing elbows with the people he knows, is giving me insight and giving me knowledge of the game of the industry. The people that I haven't been around, on the East Coast is way different culture than out here on the West, man, for sure.
How long have you been on the West?
On and off, like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years on and off, because I flew back and forth for a while, and then I flew out of state, other different countries, different stuff there. And then
What's your original from Philadelphia?
I'm originally from Philadelphia.
I think it's really cool. Dope.
Yeah, that's my town, man. I love it, man.
It's savage. It's savage.
I've never been there.
It's a different world, man. It's a city, man. Like,
I've never been there.
Chocolate City.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate city.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. From the time you land.
But
Philly ain't no like a nigga can't ever say, if you are in this hip hop game, my nigga, or in the streets, or just a real nigga, I dare you to tell you ain't heard about Philly. You know what I'm saying? I dare some of the greats came from Philly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I just ain't never been there. But I know it's one of the meccas, my nigga. It's one of the meccas you got to go to.
There's ice out there, and it's rough, it's long, it's some real shit though. I met some real brothers out there.
Yeah.
Being out here though, I grown to love the Southwest, man. Like I love Arizona since I've been
Your
here.
transition from the East Coast to the West.
It was hard, man. It was hard, man. It was hard because I'm coming, I was already older by the time I moved out here. I was 17 already.
So you already used to do some type of way.
Man, I'm already conditioned to a type of way of the East Coast, and I moved out here, and then I moved.
It was much slower, huh?
Much slower, yeah. But I moved up north around this time, so this is around 07, 08, and nothing was already built up there, so it was just desert up there. And I went to school up there, and I finished high school, and then I went to college out at Grand Canyon when they first opened up. But man, the transition from the East, it took me a while, man, because I was still stuck in, I'm gonna do it this way. When I learned out here from people I know, from people from past experience and everything. It's not where you're from, it's where you at right now, and you in Arizona right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Okay. And you gotta learn how to adjust. Adjust and adapt. Absolutely, man.
Survival, adapt and be able to adapt to this and that.
I definitely met some A1 stand-up people, solid people out here, man. Girls and guys, man, and I definitely treat Arizona like it is my second home. I mean, I live there, so.
Yeah. So you got love for Arizona.
Absolutely, man.
Man, that's a good thing to hear out of town.
I have my kids out there, man.
So, you know, out of town people say they love Arizona. So I definitely appreciate that. Let's talk about the music.
Absolutely.
What's the first project?
The Life, featuring Shelton. That's our single right now. We're getting it together for you guys. If you look on our social media pages, you can see clips and previews of it. Low shot it. Shout out to Landover Stunts Department. He's a beast with that. Shout out to Bobby Denham. She was our lead actress in that. Shout out to Shelton also for doing the vocals and the chorus for Good Life. But besides that, man, you can find Lemon Pepper Freestyle. That's the video. Visuals out right now. You can find Rico featuring Dash Money out right now. Right now we're just taking our time, right? And just moving, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, that's you said what's the name of the track? The first track.
Lemon Pepper.
Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper. We got the. Did you see that track to it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's in there.
Let's hear Lemon Pepper right now. You got any videos that's available right now?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You go to Case Money on YouTube, and you can find a playlist that I got right now, Freedom out right now, featuring some of Arizona's best heavy hitters out there. And then the visuals that I have there, Rico, like I said, Lemon Pepper, and look out for Good Life. That's what we're really focusing on right now.
Good life. Living the good life. Don't everybody want to live the good life?
Shout out to the top entertainment. I hear my daughter in the living room crying for lunch. This is not no nigga. I've been down bad. I went from rapping in the school just to get to a bag. I had a real bad problem. I just slipped through the cracks. And the homie ran it off. He never back on his tracks. Never been a man of words. I just show my facts. I made 50 that shit. Now I'm going to attack. These niggas change on my piece to watch documentaries on how they used to be a nigga. This world in the trees is smoking. Seems like you on my feet, living lives were broken. 40 below zero, my whole team is frozen. I came from the city where the real is broken. Now I'm in the desert where the water is golden. I got 22 white diamonds, arms like Hogan. I got spot on my hand, the hands smell like Hogan. Little brother syndrome, Jake Paul and Logan. I rap you with that TNT and rhyme the explosion. I got a bottle for the people average new like Hogan. Big dog speaking, little nigga tweaking. Thinking I'm a squirrel cause this feeble mind is weak and I'm a soul in the beacon. Give a hook to the secrets. Try to see the group with the sun under the Yeah, a couple of those in the tub, man.
They got a couple of them. That one right there, that sounds nice. You got the like, you know what I'm saying? You can feel that shit.
Are we on air? Oh, we on air.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, we back.
We back. It happened quick. It happened quick to us. Wow. Yeah, that was one of those tracks that you just got. You got to play that again.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because it was dope, and then it was like, damn, it's off.
It's over.
Like, it's like if you like motherfuckers smoking crack and shit.
Yeah.
You got a little hit.
I was there and it's gone now.
You got a little hit. You got to come back.
First you was out and now you're so.
Yeah, it gives you a taste. Like, that's all they got that taste.
That's right.
And it's a 4 minute and 37-second video out too.
Wow.
Send it right to our
Man, because the shit went off so fast, I'm like, hold up, man, Blinker. I was rocking, I was feeling it, and then it was like, hold up, it's over, hold up.
Yeah.
So let's go there. That one's so short and sweet, we got to run that twice. Run that motherfucker, run for one more time.
That's one that'll get up under your skin.
Yeah, let's get
It'll
that
get up
one.
under your skin, man.
We go. That motherfucker.
That's the replay.
Right.
What they call that? Rewind.
The first time I did it, pretty fun.
Oh, gee, what's up, bro? I see you working. Nice money in this one. Blah.
Like, why he gotta put me on video looking like this, bro? Like,
I didn't say no problem. I didn't say no problem.
Now we need to do that. Not right there.
Pepper out now on YouTube everywhere.
Man, let's talk about the trip to Atlanta.
When you go out to Atlanta and stuff, was the whole trip about this? Yeah, so you already knew on the way out there that this.
So I went out, like I said, I could have had the deal a year prior. But first I didn't want to do it. And then I didn't have artists. I'm the artist.
Yes.
And so then COVID hit. And meantime, my manager who managed my career is in Atlanta making all these movies. So I flew out to Atlanta on an invite to just come and meet the whole Goat Farm family on my own. And so I went out there, and from that meeting, it was, okay, I could do this. And in the meantime, he had already been in my ear. And while I'm in Atlanta, I'm thinking about him, and he don't even know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I come back, and we also had, shout out to Q, man.
Q the hip hop guy.
Man, Q the hip hop guy, man. You got a lot of love for the homie, man. He's on vacation.
Yeah.
So, we put together these, I feel like I put together a squad that was with the situation and then also trying to do it.
Right.
And so, I took 6 months from the time that I went in. I think I went back again for some reason. I don't know if I went 2 times or 1 time before the big time. And then so 6 months later, that was like in July. And 6 months later, in that 6 months, I'm working with my squad.
We got several meetings.
On the phone, in person.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
So, right. So, now it's time for me to go and sign papers.
yes, sir.
And so, with that comes the ability to, because what I have is called a record, what I have is called a label deal.
Right.
So with that comes the ability to sign artists to your label. Well, this also has the backing of Sony Orchard. So, which is who I'm signed to.
And they gave you the contract. You need the contract.
That's why I went down there for the amount of time that I went. Because when I said I'm ready, I think we hopped on a plane like 30 days later, and then my contract wasn't even ready.
Okay.
So they were gonna have my contract ready for when I landed, and I still didn't get it until the next day. So I was there for so long. We was there what? I was there for 5-6 days. He was there for like 3 or 4 days, and so. But my whole thing was to get this contract and go through it.
Right.
So through this, so I got it physically, and then I got it through an email. So I was able to. Who already had my people ready to, and this is higher. This is me doing this. See, this is what niggas don't get, my nigga. Like, this shit costs money.
Right.
Like, even being just Yog Westwood, I didn't start making money at that shit until maybe about 2016. Like, I could actually go and do something. I'm not talking $100. The $100 adds up, and I was everywhere so much that I was able to bag it up. You understand what I'm saying? Well, this shit is the same way, bro. It costs money to do. And so I'm doing this shit. I flew myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I got my own situation where I'm staying at. You know what I'm saying? So everything was on me. If I went and ate, I ate off of me. So going out there, I know that I had to spend money to understand these words that's on this motherfucking contract. 29 pages. On my mama. Nigga, that contract went through about 5 different hands before I said okay. And then the day that I was supposed to sign it, didn't I still take another day to sign it? And then they gave us a party. They gave us a signing party and they held that motherfucker at Usher's studio. Usher's little brother, J Lack Beats. What is he? A 27 Grammy winner, 22 Grammy winner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's good, man.
The owner of the label is a 7-time Grammy winner.
Yeah.
And the moment we got there and started partying and shit, he jumps on a song for him, produced by The Chill from Compton's Mother Wanted.
Bro, mama, just.
Nigga, we was working and celebrating and my artists came with me. Every one of them, Charlie, Q, this nigga.
Yeah.
Every one of them came with me.
Right on.
Man, we had a good time, bro. And they really treated us good, my nigga. Like the moment this nigga gets off the plane, you can't even go to your hotel room, my nigga, and he worked from that point on. He worked from that point on, my nigga. Connected, my nigga.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think we checked in until about like 8, 9.
I think you slept in that room about 2 hours.
As an artist, it's different because, like I said, now I'm rubbing elbows with legends, and now I'm rubbing elbows with different people that I never thought I'd be in the same room as because of the route I was going. But man, the experience, man, is unreal. Like I said, man, I love the South. Period, man. The South shows you love, hospitality, give you that warm feeling, man. And it's definitely Atlanta, man. Shout out to Blue Flame, my favorite strip club in Atlanta. Yeah, my favorite strip club out there.
That's the thing about them, bro. Is like if you have a meeting with a nigga, it's gonna be in the strip club, bro. It's like that's what they want to do. And them niggas ain't going in there broke.
Right.
They're not, bro. Shout out to OG Malo, man. That nigga had us out there having a great time. But yeah, nigga, they're not going in there broke, bro. They spending bread. The hoes, not the females, is having a good time. You know what I'm saying? They getting paid. Nigga, they smoking weed. They drinking. They got big bottles. Like, nigga, this nigga I know. You $500-$600 into this little old meeting we had. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
They do it big. They roll out the red carpet.
Man, it's just constant out there. It's just they try to show you that they mean business, my nigga. Like that's how I take it. I take it as okay. This nigga ain't gonna half step this shit. Like
real.
Shout out to Rubbing Elbows, my nigga. Wade, that nigga's people that he went to school with out here lives out there, OG Mullo. And I never met him, but knowing that I I've been in videos and shit with me and then they got songs together. So I never met Mullo. He moved to Atlanta, been out there making it work. So, nigga, when we got out there, he caught ear, nigga, and set up a whole interview. And when I tell you, my nigga, the photo shoot interviews, the strip club, him paying for everything, nigga, footing the bill, rented the spot where they had the interview at because they put the interview on a last minute. Oh, you here? Yeah, gather the troops, nigga. And opened up something, brought all the equipment in, had the cameraman. Bro, them niggas go and it's not no half-ass. It's top of the line. Like the video that came out is very fucking nice. It's like background footage of the interview that they had. You know what I'm saying? That's a minute and a half long. You know what I'm saying? Dope. And it was done, I think, before we even fucking left Atlanta, my nigga. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah. They on their business. But I see Phoenix is cut up to cut off my Arctic air. Oh my nigga, and the Arctic air. Uh-oh. There it goes. Something got a short in it. Ooh, okay, let go. Son of a bitch. I got to have my Arctic air. Oh shit. Nope, yep. It's on now. Oh, there you go, baby. There you go, baby. I knew you was coming back on.
What you saying? Phoenix is like starting to do that now.
I feel like it's damn sure an opportunity right now, man. I see Phoenix doing shit that we've never done before, like the dumb shit. But guess what? unfortunately, sometimes that dumb shit is, it's not sometimes, it's just how the world turns, my nigga. So I see the dumb shit like being interested in the nigga sex life and making it a motherfucking event, nigga. Like everybody's talking about this shit. Like a nigga, just the dumb shit, and when we all know what it is. So that's what I mean about Phoenix getting involved in shit that they don't. I ain't never seen. Like we've always been some like pretty solid real niggas, my nigga. Like nigga, if it was an issue, bro, you know. But now we done fell for the down in the tailpipe, on social media with it. Niggas is getting their heads knocked off at the shit, my nigga. So again, unfortunately, the motherfuckers is falling for it. But we are doing what's gonna bring a motherfucking Hyde to the city.
Right. It has negative publicity, like
Now, I may not like it, but the rest of the world loves it.
I mean, yeah, I've been seeing some stuff get promoted in some type of way that I was like, why?
Retarded.
When you think about, there's some dope ass artists out there that are not getting no plug, but they story and getting told and shit. Now we talking about something that don't have shit to do with
Nothing.
Arizona got some spitters out here. I know a lot of them, man. And they're fucking good too, man. Like,
Talent is real. The talent is real.
I was just talking to Scooter, Dirty Dog, Scooter Thomas from the South Side, 7th Avenue. And we was talking about the niggas that came from these hoods, bro. And we talk about rappers. Like, just 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue Headhunters. From motherfucking Southwest, the Performer, Bombay, Bomb Nameless, rest in peace. Scooter Thomas was, of course, to be reckoned with. I don't even know if Nug is from 7th Avenue, but that nigga put in work with them niggas over there, bro. You know what I'm saying when it comes to this music shit. That's just that motherfucking neighborhood. Bo Trey y'all got the same lineup. Y'all got the same lineup. The West Side got the same lineup. The South Side probably got all of us beat on who was doing some shit and who really was a nigga in this rap game. You know what I'm saying? So Phoenix ain't ever been not a contender.
Right.
We just didn't know how to contend.
Right.
We was slow. We was, you know, don't ever sleep on motherfucking Arizona. I mean, not you, I'm talking about anybody.
I think we catching on now, though.
100%.
I've been out here,
100%.
and the people that I know that do rap, like, it's not that we catching on, it's just now we finding our niche.
Well, I think that the talent has definitely got to a better level. The business. The music business. A lot of brothers that got very intelligent as far as handling their business and being able to get themselves publicity that they need to get so they can get their numbers up.
Right. And fucking buy a hamburger off this shit, nigga.
It's the music, business. You gotta focus on the business too.
Yeah.
See, that's a big part that I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't have nobody on my side, my nigga. I had managers, that came through, and I learned something from each and every one of them. Even when I signed to Buddy Boy Entertainment, I learned something from all of that shit, my nigga.
Right.
But I still had to learn to get noticed by whoever I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't have the technology, the know-how, and and being at my fingertips the way they do now when it comes to the business part.
Right.
I was money in hand with it. If you bought a CD, and that's the crazy thing. For years, my nigga, I wouldn't even sell you my CD. I was giving it away, my nigga. Here, 10,000 CDs here. I'm not even asking. Of course, a nigga give you some money for it. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, it's been many times that I'm in somebody's neighborhood and I got the box open. Church, nigga, here. Here, nigga, take this shit. We drank it back then. I was on E and J.
Yeah.
Nigga, so you drinking some E and J, nigga, let's drink. So it's just I didn't understand like the business part of it. And then when this motherfucking internet shit hit, I really got lost. I lasted a little while through the internet. I'm that artist that transformed from out the trunk to the internet. You know what I'm saying? I was in both of them eras. And so But
It's from the physical copies
to the digital, my nigga, yeah. But when it came, bro, it fucked me up. I didn't get it. I'm not no computer dude. Like she over here trying to show me what her computer was telling her.
You like, what the fuck is that?
But did you get the email I sent you? I don't know nothing about it.
Somebody had said, somebody had texted me once in my inbox and they said, they said DM me or something. They said DM me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What's the DM? And that motherfucker looked at me like, some motherfucker, he didn't even hit me back and shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, I know this.
I don't get it. Someone please come get this fucking phone.
It finally hit me like later, like, oh shit, direct message. But I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is these dumb abbreviations?
Someone come get this phone from me. God, I hate these phones.
Do you think the internet is helping or hurting the music?
Both. It's saturated.
No. Well, I think it hurts the physical sales. No. Definitely hurts the sales.
It also hurts the real artist. Because now you done gave a fuckboy a platform to get on and if he got the money. He gonna be in your face, my nigga. You're gonna hear his song.
Right.
If you got the money, my nigga, no matter how good you are. So that's where it hurt the good artists is what it did. The good artists who ain't got no money and trying to live off of a hat on the sidewalk while he plays guitar, but that nigga's really actually the next fucking, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know what I'm saying?
But he don't got no motherfucking money.
We'll never hear from him unless we walk by him on that side.
Right. That nigga do, right?
And all you gonna do is go, man, I heard this nigga the other day on the sidewalk with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, that nigga go hard.
I gave that nigga $10. I slid him 10. I sure did, and I feel good about it. Yeah, man, that shit, it's a give and take on all of that shit.
A lot of a lot of untalented artists are good businessmen.
Right.
That's
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%, and they're gonna stay in your face.
Right.
And you're gonna probably end up knowing the words to it.
There's plenty of times you heard a song on the radio, you like, this track.
Right.
The promotion behind it.
Before you know it,
Every day
you
on the
know
radio.
what it is to it. Or you know the second verse.
Yes,
Son of a bitch.
Like you wake up into the song in your head, you like, oh, I hate this. Like,
This motherfucker tricked me.
Man, I used to hate that when songs be stuck in your head, you just stand it.
That's a radio programming right there.
Right.
They keep playing it over and over.
That's the trick thing.
Oh, yeah. You talking about the strings and stuff like that now. It's oh my God.
Well, you are fired. Well fired. You are well fired.
Get the fan on it. So, yeah. All right. When you talk about how this game transition of strings and stuff versus a lot of radio play and stuff like that, traditional radio play and stuff, how is that a different transition versus, how you kept started in the industry towards versus now?
Well, you said it earlier. It hurts sales. It really hurts sales because you at this point you really don't even have to fucking buy a song. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a long time I fucked around and found that YouTube the MP3 converter, and if you put a song out on even on YouTube, if you put it out just the audio or video or whatever, I'm snatching it, man. Ice Cube, dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking them on. I didn't pay for music, and then Napsters and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay for no music, LimeWire, yeah. I didn't pay for none of that shit. So it really hurts that situation, and it really ain't no way to get around this motherfucker stealing your music.
Right.
You don't have to buy it. But then you do have, they make it so easy to buy it that this motherfuckers is just gonna buy it or look you up and you're gonna get that stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fucking give and take. It's just a give and take. Like we said on every topic we done brought up, baby. It's a give and take. So yeah.
That's a give and take. Let me see. So now you guys signed the deal.
signed the deal. So we signed the deal, and Case ends up being my only artist.
But prior to that, I was dragging my feet like 2-3 months. And Yo was like, yo, you got me finally ready, and you not ready now, man. And I dragged my feet for like 3 months. So
You gotta know that I could imagine being brought to a situation out of nowhere. And I'm a nigga that's not. I just try not to lose. I know I'm taking losses, but I just try to spend my money right, my nigga. I try to make sure that I'm gonna have something because I can't be broke, my nigga. I refuse. I'm not gonna do it. It's too much hustle in me. So at the end of the day, I just know that it would be a different situation if you're like that, to just get thrown into something and be like, nigga, and now it's going like this, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit, we done signed, these niggas want a song,
yeah,
he's dragging his feet,
yeah.
I'm losing my fucking mind, you know what I'm saying? I know what it takes, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm the nigga that's getting phone calls and emails on a fucking Monday night at 10 o'clock at night saying we need this and this and this by Wednesday.
That's when the learning experience kicks in.
So now I gotta, that shit rolled down the hill.
Right, trickle down.
If you want your song to come out, my nigga, if you want Sony to do what they're gonna do, nigga, get on the ball.
Yo,
But we gotta do this.
we
So now you're arguing with artists. You're feeling like, then you get to a point where, you know, and we've been through this. Understand this. You get to a point where I don't like how I feel like you're bossing me around. I feel like I don't have control over my shit no more. And then that's where trust comes in.
Right.
That's where you gotta trust the nigga that you fucking with. You know, now Case didn't have a chance to build up that trust because he only recorded with me. And then his only trick with me was to go sign a fucking record deal. You know what I'm saying? That was his only hangout with me. So it happened fast for him. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand the reluctancy to hesitation on that. I understand it. I get it. I would have been the same way. I really would have. And that's why I had to. I'm gonna tell you something, man. So the nigga, shout out to Sky Keaton. That nigga told me straight up.
That was Sky, man.
That nigga told me straight up. He said, "Man, you seem a little confrontational." I said, "What you mean by that?" He said, "You might not even be confrontational." He said, "Just you and your presence to a nigga like me, I know that you're not gonna back down from shit I say to you. You're confrontational." And I'm like, "You read that 1,000,000% right, my nigga." Like, yeah, like where are we going with this? I automatically got confrontational with it. He started laughing, and the nigga was like, "My nigga, you have a label now. You are now about to start dealing with now. So hold on. You are now about to start dealing with artists who want shit every day. The moment an artist sits down for 2 days and I ain't called him, or we don't have something to talk about, or this is happening, you start. Guess what I had to do? I had to go back to Yog Westwood, and when Rampage from Flipmode Squad was managing me, when Marche, shout out to you know what I'm saying. I had a great time. But anytime Marche would tell you the headache I gave him. You know, that was back when Judge the Boss, me and Judge the Boss, we was third shit. So at the end of the day, I gave him headaches because I felt like I needed to be working every day, all day. Wait a minute, nothing's going on. Blah, 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 blah. And then when I would get at him, Marche would be like, okay. It was never confrontational. It was never. So that just brings it all the way down. So now I got to learn that when this nigga calls me and says, bro, I've been sitting here for a week and a half. You ain't calling me. You ain't you ain't doing this. You ain't my song ain't out. And he's done everything he's supposed to do. And I don't. And now you don't know what I'm doing over here, nigga. That's the type of nigga I am. You don't call me and tell me what the fuck I'm doing. That's where trust come in. He shouldn't have to do that. But I also can't snap back at him. Nigga, what are you doing? Now I got to tell him. Oh, well, I called such and such, bro. I was going to call you. Got a meeting on Friday. Let me calm your ass down because you're my artist. And I have nothing without you, nigga. You got to keep it right, my nigga. You got to keep that shit right. And that's one thing that they told me about this shit. So I said all that to say, my nigga, we've been through it already. We ain't even been through nothing yet when it comes to what's going to start happening. But at the end of the day, we've been through mad at each other, ain't talking to each other. Shit done been put on hold. Nigga, we had to get on the phone with Sony, deal with nothing. And they had to be like, motherfucker, you don't get your shit together. Because I need a song by such and if he don't put a song out by such and such a date, you won't hear from him until next year. Period. Period. Oh, we on track. I'm just saying this shit happens. This shit happens, my nigga. It's not all.
No, it's not all pieces of business.
Yeah, not at all.
As a CEO, that's a form of pressure, right? You know what I'm saying? And
that's a life change.
Yeah, you have deadlines to meet.
Oh man,
sure everybody makes
man,
so
major.
Is that different? Well, I know that's not different as being an artist because you manage yourself as an artist. Right. But, well, it's different now because it's a different personality. It's not you now.
Boom. You're now dealing with someone who can tell you this. You signed a contract with them, and they really have the right to tell you, nigga, this is when I need this, and if you don't do it, then you're off luck. You're off. If you don't went to another lane, you didn't stay in your lane with what we agreed to. Not that they're gonna drop you and all of that, but it's not. See, right now they're excited about Case. Yeah. So Case has to show and prove. So in the music business, it's a constant situation. They expect you to kick shit out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when we fuck around, that's what the key is to continue to keep them loving Case. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're doing a damn good job of it right now. We ain't even dropped the song yet. You know what I'm saying? I think we're doing a damn good job.
Got him ready.
He's good. Case is ready to go. He's a star, my nigga. I really believe that. I believe that this nigga's a star. I think that he has a package. I think that he has a real life story to tell. Because I didn't even try to get in the studio and try to change the way I need you to boom. That's like getting there and telling MCA don't go chill. You can't tell him in the khaki fucking. He's gonna rap like that. This nigga's gonna give you that. He's gonna give you that. The metaphors, the words, all the rhymes, and it all fucking makes sense. And it just makes sense. And we're putting them together with. I think to him, he thinks it's West Coast beats because it's not what he picks. Sometimes that's another thing I had to learn. Like, I can't pick his beats for him. Like that's not my job. I need you, Case, to be Case and bring me Case. Yeah. That's what I need.
Do what you do.
Do what you're doing. I'm learn to go.
What I do.
So he just continues to bring me songs.
Yes, sir.
He did, and we record them, we engineer them, we master them. And if they the ones,
relay race.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
You catch up to me, nigga. So give me the baton and I'll take you from here.
Period. So, you know.
Talk about the stress that you guys have to have for one another. Just talk about the chemistry. We talk about chemistry that you guys have to have with it. Trust kids, knowing each other. Everything about him that he's your friend.
I think we built that over the past year and a half. Yeah, I think
we know certain things about you.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Because I was always taught to be transparent, man, and like I said, man, I think we learned that together throughout this past year and a half, and now we know where we at and how each other, how we teach each other off or something like that. You know what I mean? So now we know, I know how. I know how to fix it. Right. So it makes it better for business moves and business propositions with anybody else in front of the eventually.
Right. And it definitely feels good to have some chemistry.
I think you have to have chemistry if you're trying to build something with somebody. But niggas go to work every day doing niggas that can't stand for 8, 9, 10 hours. Understood. Yeah. You're building something. You're right. But then you got real quick, you got the Beatles. Them niggas couldn't stand each other. Look at New Edition. They couldn't stand each other. There's people that go to work. That's a job to a real artist. It's just a job. It's not like they don't even see how great they are until the people say they're great. You know what I'm saying?
So I came to him as a fan first. So I didn't come to him as like an artist. I came to him like I was like, Mama, I want to meet you for a minute. Yeah. When we got to that day, I was like, bro, this is an individual, bro. Like, yeah, I came to him as a fan first. I told him I like his music. Right? So like I like him as a musician.
I've seen you when you're out here pressing the line, you know what I'm saying? Making Arizona definitely be able to, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know him.
People that make Arizona look
Yeah.
that good. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Yo, still wax was pressing the line, especially outside the state, you know what I'm saying? With the legends, sitting next to the legends, and then you got the Arizona, you got where Arizona represents it right next to it. It's like, yeah, that's certified. That's real shit. And then you got nominated for the West Coast Award.
Shit, I got 5 of them.
5 of them, a bunch of guys. Yeah.
Shout out to West Coast Hip Hop Awards. Shout out to AZMC. I got 3 from AZMC.
They
5 from more to come. West Coast Hip Hop Awards.
got your trophies, got your trophies, them looking like Kobe's.
You know, it's a couple of them. It's a couple of them. Good shit. All good shit.
And let's go.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You see it like that, bro. Because, you know, as you doing it, you don't see it like that.
Right.
You don't see it. And Arizona is something we wanted I ever thought they was.
They
But I
should have been.
didn't see it.
Should have been. They should have been working with a lot of people. I think, I don't know, I don't think I swear to God, like, you think about what
Yeah.
this nigga had it and he was trying to do.
Yeah.
And then they was like trying to press the line or the guy, he's not from here, he hold on. I'm like, nigga, hold on, run this flag. So tell me, what are you telling? Run that flag. He's there. That's right.
Can somebody get behind you?
And I swear to God, one day I was really security. That day, if anybody was on that drive, throwing at the head, I was
going at him.
I was on the off day, you know, not touch that.
Right.
Check the bag by any means. That's that. This man was very protected, nigga. You're not going to fuck up the bag, nigga. This might change my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, that money got my blood.
I'm gonna need that.
I might need that.
I'm gonna need that every month.
Man, I need that. Put that money in my money. We got to protect the bag. I felt like if he make it, you make it, then we get that gate. All right. All right. So, hell yeah, I'm rooting for this nigga to win because if he win, we know. Yeah, that's real talk. When Jordan Sparks wanted out for her, it was talk. She was on one of those streets of parks. And they said, coming straight from the southwest, Jordan Sparks. She said, no, wait, I'm not from Arizona. I'm from New York. I said, you gotta sit here and wait for this shit to come on, and she gonna say she's not from
I
New
never
York.
knew she said that.
They are God. You know, nigga said, oh, wait. To stop these motherfuckers to tell them that she
was not from this motherfucker.
not.
Man, I remember when I was in high school, nigga, everybody was from somewhere else, knowing I grew up to stay at. All of a sudden, they, Dawson Beck and shit was out there. Yeah, now that East Coast and New York, and there was a couple gangbang niggas that acted like they was from Compton. They nigga, no. I was like, stop it, starting with you on Broadway. Nigga, stop it.
The elementary school.
We're the new person together.
Your mama got right.
Shut up, nigga. I remember, I know me, I can always say, my nigga, I always rep Arizona, nigga, Phoenix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never acted like I was from somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just always been Phoenix on my always.
So you know the struggles of a real Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
That's why people, when you go anywhere and you tell them where you're from, they ask you, like, where are you from? And you tell them where you're from.
First thing they say is we, nigga, where the Reggie at? Because back then, in the 90s, if you went somewhere early 2000s, and you told them you was from Phoenix and it was that type of kid,
Yeah.
nigga, where is that representative? Where is that green and Christmas? Where is it? Yeah, that's what I've always known outsiders to know us for. Trees.
And
Always.
Most people on the Midwest and the East Coast for Christmas ready, man. When I was getting back.
Oh, yeah, that's almost melody.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. Yeah, so that's what I knew of everybody to know of Arizona. And then niggas would think we were still on fucking horses and shit. Guys still riding horses and shit. Niggas used to be bad at that shit, bro. Like, you guys fucked up, nigga. I ain't never been on horse motherfucking life. Yeah.
I used to hate, like they show the NBA like when the Charles Barkley went to the finals.
Yeah.
They showing them up like the mountains and shit.
Right, no.
Yeah.
And that was at the Coliseum. Wasn't that at the Coliseum on 19? Was that built on that? When we went to the playoff season, nigga, that's like a hot chicken and stuff went from Monday. Right?
And they are.
Just look south from that motherfucker. Yeah, you know something.
Like, yeah, nobody in there.
Yeah, the sun's not shining over here.
I be hiding them up. That's not my saying. We don't say right there. I used to hang with like when the older Arizona artists they do videos and you see them right in the desert. Like nigga, you don't stay there. You know that block. So that block, you go to the hood, they got go to Arizona shit. For real Arizona shit.
That's what I've always done from day one, man. That's my first video was Big Boss Hall, you know, that Caesar Chavez Park. And we brought out the whole thing. And then my second video was me and Manish Minutes and Johnny Rook, parking lot posters. We brought the entire city out, nigga. Vistas, 19, back streets, front streets, the west side. Nigga, we was out there deep. It wasn't a problem. It was not a problem. That was back in 2011, 2012. It was still kind of active. Yeah, it was still active out there, you know. So, yeah. I always show some Phoenix around this one. I just know that I couldn't go nowhere in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love that. I appreciate that.
There's so many people that just, like I said, my brother starts. I waited all day for that show to come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, she won American Idol, this is Arizona, this our time, we here now. No. We did this all the way out of the way, we could have stopped this motherfucker.
Oh,
no, nigga. Turn this shit off, nigga. I'm like, you some bullshit. We room for care. Michael Jordan that beat us and shit. It's like, this time it's different. How do you feel about the Phoenix Suns right now?
That's the whole way.
They got it this year.
Even if they got to go to 7, they got it. Like regardless.
I think the Suns got it this year. I felt it all year and stuff. We can win. I got that one. Shooting guard, that's good. Not like that, but you always have Kevin Johnson, we have Marbury, we have Nash.
We've always had somebody.
We always had a guard.
That center was the problem.
Yeah, we never had no center. We never had no guard like that.
Man, well, shit, bro. I'm about to make a move. I'm motherfucking hot. I appreciate you, man. I had a good time.
I had a great time.
I had a very good time. Yes, sir. Thanks, what's up?
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, tell them where they can find
Man, they follow me at Real Case Money on all DSPs right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with a freestyle, you know what I mean?
Oh, get it. I love to tell them what this way.
Live from the back cave, darker than the old slate. My rhymes send chills, I'm burning bricks with a switchblade. Punch time, grind time, smoking on that wine time. My eyes so low, I see Yog and Stone. See, I ain't trying to smoke. That's the reason I was gone. See, the ball is full of strings. That's the reason I am home. The rappers happy with the rhymes, with facelift. Burning every track, ain't no time for no patience. Set you on fire, I'm gonna make you dance for me. All these underground rappers need to really deal with. See, I don't need to recharge. Magic poop be gone. My balls that flip on. Eat on, eat off. Triple A ball, fuck these double A batteries. I know some real killers leave a couple people wondering feet. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're getting going, man.
I'm telling you, bro, the nigga's lyrical, bro.
Man.
Lyrical, bro. He is lyrical.
That's Case Money, y'all. Case Money.
World Case Money on all platforms. Case Money on all platforms. Check me out, man.
Yes, sir. Be on the lookout for it, man. The Factory Music, you know, we putting something together. Look out for Good Life. The video was a motherfucking movie. Shout out to Local Stunt Department, my guy Lowe. Shout out to Bobby Denims. Shout out to Shell May and her angelic. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, the song is ridiculous. So, you know, we got some things coming. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Go Farm. Shout out to the Factory. Sony Orchard. We in the building. That's Case Money site.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got that good
360. You know what I'm talking about?
Got that good life video. Let's get it out.
No, that ain't ready. Good Life ain't out yet. That song ain't ready.
What video y'all got out?
He's got Lemon Pepper. He's got Rico. It's all on YouTube.
We're gonna hit it out. We're gonna write it out on this music.
Appreciate you, my nigga. All right, sis. I'm just giving you a handshake because I'm sweating. I still smell good, though. Believe that.
You gotta get y'all picture real quick.
I forget which one this is, but it's yeah, I found them on the wall. Probably behind the door.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all still online.
Still alive.
Yeah. Because this video is so good. Mm-hmm. The lemon pepper one. Or we just go with that.